Hi, welcome to Flower to Flow. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for choosing this time to really nurture and nourish your body. Today's practice will be a restorative, slow flow, focusing on gentle movement to really nourish the body. This could be an act of kindness that you offer yourself when you're perhaps on your second or third day of your lunar flow. Just really listening into your body though, especially depending on the intensity of your flow. Taking the time today to feed and feel the nourishment of each movement and asana. You won't need any props, just simply yourself, some comfy clothes. Let's start by relaxing the tiny muscles in the corners of your eyes so that your eyelids kiss close. And caress the base of your belly with your palm. Allow it to expand and soften into your hands as if it were a warm golden egg that you are holding dear. Begin to feed the belly with sips of breath through the nose. And the exhale to soften the face, the shoulders. Encouraging the cleansing that happens during this time. The gentle removal of old matter. And feeding that space with this rich, fresh, nourishing prana. Notice the warmth that the hands provide, this healing hold of the belly, safety in your own touch. On these last 3 breaths, can you slow down the inhale? Feel the release of the exhale. Gently turning out the corners of the lips, a smile to soften into this beautiful moment. When you are ready, when you are ripe, gently flutter the eyes open, placing the hands, fingertips facing away from you to the sides of the knees, and wiggling from side to side, maybe even rubbing the bottom against the heels as you lubricate the wrists and the shoulders. The drishti soft out in front of your mat. And let the head dip a little so that the neck is long and tender. Maybe you even roll your head a little from side to side. Starting to swim around the shoulder joints. Moisturize the lower back. And then settle into stillness. And uncoil slowly. Shuffling towards the edge of your mat. Toes come to kiss, knees spread wide. Reach the hands out as far as they will go. Spread the fingers and connect into the earth. Inhale richly into the base of the belly. And exhale, drain the heart towards the mat as you lower into a wide-legged child pose. It's time now for the insides of the thighs to hold and caress the belly. Continue to feed this space, the richness of prana, nourishing the base of the belly, the bowl of the pelvis, caring, giving loving kindness to your uterus during this time. You might like to roll your forehead from side to side and massage your skull. And then come to stillness. Inhale, rise ever so slightly. You're going to keep your body low to the ground and slither up to the front of the mat. Placing your body gently down onto the mat or the earth. The palms crawl underneath the shoulders, the elbows tucked in, and release the chest, the head down to the mat. Inhale, float up to a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down, pressing into the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise, breath lifting through the back of the heart. And exhale to soften. Really gentle on the pelvis here. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Let's just stay completely connected to the earth here for a moment. Forehead, tip of the nose, kissing, nuzzling down into the soil. As you inhale, it's as if you're sucking up the magnesium from the dirt, from the soil beneath you. Drinking it in to feed and relax your maybe sore, maybe tired muscles. On your next inhale breath, lift up to all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the wrists. Inhale, kick the right foot back, point the toes as if you were trying to pierce the structure behind you. And let's manipulate the spine into a cow pose. So pick up the tailbone, soften the belly, press the earth away to peel the shoulders back and brighten the collarbone. As you exhale, flex the foot, bend the knee and coil the knee in, navel to spine, cat pose. Inhale to lengthen, point the toes. Reveal the heart, lift the chin. Exhale to suck in. Inhale. And exhale one more time, moving to the rhythm of your own breath and body. Slowly relinquish pushing every movement and sensation. Press the thigh gently into the belly as if you were giving your belly button a little massage. Find space through the front of the body and step the foot in between the two hands. Ground down through the left palm. Maybe you come up onto the fingertips, Hasta Bandha, to create a little more space. Inhale, open the right arm. Bend the arm and peel the right shoulder open as you cactus the arm, gazing to the right fingertips. And maybe there's this gentle tugging as you massage the shoulder joint. A buoyancy in your arm and a stability through your lower body as you plug down through the front big toe. Inhale to part the sky, peel the shoulder back, reveal the heart. And exhale, rainbow the hand back to the inside of the foot. Both hands up on fingertips as if they were mangrove roots. Inhale, length in the spine, breathe out the crown of the head, and exhale to drip into half split, picking up the front toe. Pushing the right hip, or the left hip rather, back into its socket, and lengthening out through the right outer hip so that the hips are square. Inhale to roll forward, bend back into the front knee. Shuffle the foot out so that the heel is on and the toes are off the mat. Take that last sip of inhale to lengthen out the left hip flexor. Soften the belly, roll the shoulders back, and lift through the heart. You might like to wiggle the hips a little here, providing some nourishment to your pelvic bowl, treating it with kindness. And as you come to melt into stillness, dive a little deeper as you lower the palms down to the earth. Feel them connect in. Soften the left hip flexor and circle the right leg back around. Toes to kiss, knees apart, dribble back, wide-legged child's pose. Inhale to slither up to the top of the mat once again. Lowering all the way down. This time, listen to the body. If you feel you have the energy, lift all the way to full cobra, or you can stay in baby cobra. Exhale to ripple down. Keep the elbows hugging into the sides. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, climbing up through the atmosphere, the crown of the head brushing the clouds, and exhale to slowly drift back down, enjoying that breeze on your face and shoulders. Inhale, press up to all fours. Find your tabletop, your foundation. Inhale, kick the left foot back, pointing the toes, arching the spine and lifting the chin. Exhale, flex the foot and use that big toe to gather up to the inside or to the middle of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Cow pose, keep the arms strong, press the earth away. And exhale to coil inwards as if you were burying deep inside. Inhale to cleanse, release. And exhale to draw in, gather. 2 more times in your own time. Suck the thigh in tight. The foot is flexed. Place it in between the 2 hands. Right hand grounds. Now untuck that back toe if you haven't already. Inhale, opening up the left arm. Exhale, bend the elbow, part the clouds with the palm, and gaze to the left fingertips if it's comfortable. So once again, have that little bounce rather in the left shoulder, as if you were slowly teasing the opening of a curtain perhaps. Really open up into the pose. Spin the right ribs high. Peel the left shoulder back. And bring the arm up and over. Seagrass it back inside the front leg. Up onto fingertips, mangrove roots. Heel toe the foot out. The foot is on a 45-degree angle. Oh, sorry, not just yet. missed pose. So let's take a breath here. And then exhale to lower and lengthen into half split Hanumasana. Neck and spine along. Envisage that same lengthening down the back of the leg, and breathe deeply in to the belly of the hamstring muscle. Note the tenderizing of those tendons behind the kneecap. Inhale to roll forward, and now we shuffle that foot out on a 45-degree angle. Knee is tracking over the toes. That last sip of breath to rise as if you're emerging up from the surface of the water to meet the sun. And maybe a gentle wiggle through the hips, side to side, or microscopic circles. Noticing the current, the flow of juice in the hips, and where it needs to go, move it there. And the next inhale, deepen. Place the hands down onto the mat. Connect in, feel the breath in the heart. And then wrap the left foot around. Come back to child's pose. Inhale to rise, this time lift high. Pivot on the knees so that the feet are off the mat now. Drip the hips down, press the earth away to lift up to full cobra. The option is there to lower into baby cobra if you want to stay soft. Feel that engagement in the shoulder joints as the energy travels through the fingertips and up the arms. One more breath. Exhale, draining the heart all the way down. And let's place the hands in front of the head now and bring the forehead down to rest. Allowing any sensation in the legs to dissolve. The prana to settle evenly throughout the body. Is the body in almost full expansion. Prana free to flow into all of those areas that might be feeling a little sore, a little tired. And that's okay. You might like like to wiggle your hips from side to side. Give them a gentle massage. The glutes and the fronts of the thighs too. It's almost as if you're wagging your tail to massage the front of your pelvis. Illuminate and love your Svadhisthana, your sacral chakra. As you settle, lift the head, the chest, slide the palms underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press up to all fours. Let's tuck the toes and exhale. Unravel, drift up, downward facing dog. You don't have to move into a full fiery version today. Maybe your heels are a little more lifted than usual. Your knees are bent so that your belly is still held in between the ribs and the pelvis there. Bend the knees deeply, look to the front of the mat and take small, cautious steps so that the feet meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rolling up very slowly as if your forehead and your nose were dripping with honey. Your fingertips too. Inhale, suck the energy from the feet all the way up to the fingertips. Gaze follows a gentle opening through the throat. Exhale, wrap the right arm under the left for Garuda Asana arms. So either the backs of the palms come to touch or the palms come to touch. Shuffle the feet slightly closer together so that they're no more than hip width distance apart. Inhale to roll the shoulders back and lift the heart. As you exhale, sit down slowly in a comfortable chair. Tailbone is long and the pelvis is held. Breathing into the back of the heart to nourish the shoulder blades. Chin tucked slightly so that the back of the neck is long. Just one more breath here. Then unwrap the arms. Keep the legs bent, and then as the hands fall, lengthen the legs and lower the chest down to the ground. Place the hands to the earth. Step the left foot back in a half stance, so about half a meter. Shuffle the front foot to the center of the mat. And slowly walking back into pyramid pose. So tucking the right femur back into the socket of the hip. Rolling the left forward so that the heart and the head are dripping directly over the front of the thigh or the shin. And can you soften that right kneecap so the tendons behind the knee become long? As you inhale, bend into the front knee, lift the heel of the back foot. Let's shuffle that right foot over to meet the right hand so the stance is now a hip width distance apart. And step the left foot back to full crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up. Exhale, bend the elbow, cactus the arm. This time, allow the fingertips to come heavy so that they lower down, circle, gather momentum so that you lift into full crescent lunge. Exhale to plug down through the front big toe. Back heel is lifted and there's a little bend in the back knee there. And you become soft to the fingertips, the forehead and the face. As you inhale, lower the arms down to shoulder height and lift up through the front leg so that there's some relief through that right thigh. As you exhale, allow gravity to draw you back down into that stance and wrap your arms around your chest. Give yourself a hug. Inhale to lift and open the lightness. And exhale to gather and ground. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking that chin, drawing it all in, becoming small and vulnerable. Inhale, opening, re-emerging. And exhale to draw in. Let's stay here. Let's stay low and safe. Maybe closing down through the eyes. If you'd like to soften the asana, you can lower the back knee. And when you're ready, unwrap your body. Place your hands down either side. And let's come back to all fours. Maybe we wiggle the hips a little. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, hover the knees. A gentle flow as you exhale up into downward facing dog. You can always also come back into child's pose. Bend the knees deeply. Walk yourself slowly up to the hands. Feet no more than a hip width distance apart as you inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and let's roll up slowly again, unfurling. Hands circling around the heart. One more sip of breath as the fingertips touch the sky. Exhale, left arm comes under right this time. Either backs of hands or palms connect. Inhale into the back of the heart, bottom of the lungs expand, and exhale, lower down to that comfy couch. Keep all four corners of the feet engaged. Tuck the tailbone under so that the pelvis is completely encasing its contents. The belly is soft. Drink of breath into the back of the chest. Let's stay for the exhale. One more. And this time unwrap the arms as you lengthen the legs, the hands fall forward, the head follows. Hands connect with the ground. A half step back to pyramid pose. Shuffle the foot so that it's in line with the back foot. Coming up onto fingertips perhaps, and slowly walking the upper body back so that the back heel lowers down, the right hip rolls into the socket, and the head will hang. You can take those little rolling breaths to the front of the body to slowly massage your leg into length. Just one more breath. And inhale, bending into the front leg, lifting the back foot, and let's shuffle the front foot over a little more. and then lengthen the back foot back. I think I've got the wrong foot, sorry guys. So making sure that that right foot is towards the back of the mat this time. So grounding down through the right hand, inhale, lifting the left fingertips. Exhale, bend the right elbow and open up the side of the body. Hand, upper arm, lower arm rather, becomes heavy and it oscillates all the way around, gathering inertia so that you can propel yourself up. And exhale to root down into crescent lunge. What feelings, what sensations of discomfort can you allow to dissolve into space? Inhale, softening through the front leg as you rise, arms down to shoulder height, and exhale, gathering in. Inhale to open, brushing the body and the fingertips against the sky as you reveal your heart, and exhale, suck all that love, that kindness in, suck it, draw it in, cement it into the body. Inhale. You can move to your own breath, perhaps to the rhythm of the universe or the sounds around you. When you are ready, really come in. Gather. Chin to chest. Maybe lowering the back knee and placing the hands down either side of the front foot. Whichever way you like, drawing the left knee back to meet the right. Let's wiggle the hips. Sending the rasa flooding around the pelvis. Deep in to those tissues that are currently being cleansed. They are being renewed. And as you come to settle, slide the right knee up into the center of the mat. And then wrap the right leg in front of the left. So coming into this variation of cow face pose. Pivot on the knees so that the feet are out towards the edges of the mat. Make sure that your hands are directly to either side of the knees. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, lowering down. Just a very gentle variation of cow pose. It's almost like a cross between cow pose and child's pose. Head is heavy. Jaw is soft. Embracing the warmth radiating down the left hair. Knowing that it is simply the muscles sucking in the goodness of the fresh oxygenated blood. The medicinal prana that is being delivered there. Inhale to come back over the wrists, drawing the right knee up and then gently placing it back next to the left. Preparing for the other side, so gliding the left knee to the center of the hands and then wrapping it around the right thigh. Placing the knees to the center of the mat and shuffling the feet out towards the sides. Inhale, drinking the breath into the back of the body, and exhale, sending it down the spine and out the hips as you lower. Keep the arms long. Now there's no right or wrong here. The knees might lift. The bottom will almost certainly hover. And just allow yourself to be suspended as if you were floating on a cloud. Or maybe even on top of a body of water. Knowing that you don't always have to hold on, you don't always have to be strong. Sometimes you can simply just melt. Just let yourself go. It's okay. Inhale, coming back towards the front of the mat. Unwrapping the legs. Bringing the knees, the calves, the heels together. And we'll finish as we began with this brief seated meditation. Placing the hands on the belly, and maybe you choose to hold yourself a little more tightly now, a little more cozy and comfortable. Giving yourself a hug as you soften your drishti or close down your eyes completely. Permission to cave through the shoulders. It's almost as if your chest is hugging your heart. And there's a little bend through the lower back. And this cradling of the belly, of the uterus. This incredible center and source of life. Perhaps even rock from side to side as if you were cradling it. Coaxing yourself into softness and comfort with the most loving care. You can stay here as long as you need. When you are ready, maybe in many moments from now, when you feel safe, lengthen through the spine as if the crown of the head was being called by the heaven. Place the hands in prayer at heart center. Give thanks for your incredible human form. Give thanks for this dedicated, distinguished time in the month to lean back, to move into hibernation by choosing to nourish your body mindfully. Giving thanks to the universe and the people that support you during these times of fragility. Raising your hands to the place in between your eyebrows, your third eye. The love and the light in me honors the love and the light in me. Namaste.